Baby was good, baby was popping. If you can hear my voice, you are listening to the voice of Jess, popularly known as Jess Finesse, and you are tuned in to yet another episode of Jess Finesse Presents. So, I'm going to start off by clapping for myself, because if I don't clap for myself, who's going to clap for me? That clap is loud as heck. I love myself, but damn. But yeah, we're back. Well, it depends. If you just meeting us, if you just getting here for the first time, welcome. And if it's not your first time around the rodeo, welcome back. We're very happy that you've decided to join us yet again for another episode of this fire podcast. Each week we have special and amazing guests. And this week is no exception, guys. No exception. So, ladies, gentlemen, people of the world, I don't care about your gender. I do care about your age, because we cuss on this podcast. So if you know you're 18 and below, please have a parental guardian or an older sister or brother with you here today. But let's get it popping. We are here to welcome the one, the only, the DJ who doesn't put DJ in front of his name. Calix, what's good? Let me clap for you, boss. Let me give you some air horns. It's not loud enough. Increase it for me. Let's start from the beginning. Come on. But now, I like the sound of that. Calix, was good?
I'm okay. Thank you for having me. Looking fly.
Thank you. We try. How was your eat? Did your eat enough for you?
Yeah, it was okay. I ended up in Lagos Island. It was a whole lot of parts in Lagos Island. That was fun.
Really?
Yeah.
So your salad was salad?
Yes.
That's mad.
How was yours?
Mine, I was stuck in the house all day. That rain discouraged me and my homegirls. I did not leave my house.
But I had to work, so I had to be out.
Money is the motivation. You can be inside. You can enter flood for the bar, so it's fine.
I know.
But no, thank you for joining us. First day back in the office. We're back to the grind.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know how this podcast works, but in case you don't, let me break it down for you. So each week we invite guests, and we talk about, a couple of topics, on these handy dandy hand fans that you see on the ground.
Yeah.
These are my children, these are my babies. And then we do it over a very important meal. Okay? That's why you see these lovely things in front of you. It's not by chance, it's by design. Okay, This is my destiny's inside inside these containers. All right. So before we start, I asked you off the podcast. I said, you were DJ.
Yes.
So do you go by Calix or DJ Calix? And you said Calix, and I said you're the second DJ I've met in the past 3 weeks who. I know there's many DJs that don't put DJ in front of their name, but you're the second person I've had a conversation with that's like, no, don't put DJ in front of my name.
Yeah.
So I want to know why you specifically don't put the term DJ in front of your name.
So initially when I started DJing, it was DJ Calix.
Okay.
Then it got to a point where I was trying to branch into making music and art also. And I just wanted to be by Calix, because DJing means you just DJ.
Okay.
So I just wanted to not be boxed in, just being a DJ. So I decided to be why not take out the DJ and just have only Calix.
Okay.
Calix is cool. People like Calix. So I decided to, stick to just Calix.
Okay, so I got two sub questions now. Mm-hmm. Question one. Yeah. DJ Khaled is not boxed in nowhere. He's a millionaire.
Because there's DJ Khaled too. So that's actually confusing sometimes when you say DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled.
Yeah,
DJ Khaled.
So I'm like, let me just take out.
Did you see that problem in the real world?
I saw it at some point. I was like, let me just take it out and just stick to just Calix.
Okay. Yeah. Then the second question I have for you is you say you don't want to put DJ in front of your name no more. Yeah. But in your bio it says Insta DJ. What does that mean?
It just means I DJ only on Instagram. But I don't. I was just making a joke out of that.
You're making a joke. So it's like an inside joke.
Yeah. So there's a song. Okay. I have a song called Insta DJ.
Okay, context.
Yeah.
Context.
So it hasn't been released yet. So that's
so you wait, have you had Insta DJ in your bio for a long time, or you just changed it because this single is coming?
Yeah, I just changed it. Because a lot of people say they are DJs only on Instagram. Mm-hmm. And I just wanted to make a joke out of that and let me just make it into a song.
Mad. So now, how do you take your garri? Because that's another very important question.
Mm-hmm. It's sugar.
Mm-hmm.
With ice.
Mm-hmm.
Not a fan of milk like that.
Hey, Kosi, I brought one of your people here.
Not a fan of milk like that.
Why are you not a fan of milk?
It just changes the whole dynamics of everything.
Okay, right. Okay,
So you
sugar.
like it- you like it-
I must have milk. I must have milk. I must
Okay,
have milk.
Okay.
Okay, so sugar. Whoa, where is my granuts? Oh wow, you people are committing sin in this place. Where is my
Granite is
granuts?
coming. It's coming.
Please bring a granite.
Do you know this spirit was talking to me?
What?
Calix, okay, this is gonna be weird, right? I've always wanted to try garri and
What?
I've always wanted to try garri and cashew. Okay, so we might try it today because I don't understand why there will not be granite on my table. That's disrespectful, actually. But as we wait for that to come, we're gonna try it with. Please tap my bottle. Okay, we're gonna try it.
Garri
You don't have to just maybe 1 or 2 cashew inside. Just try.
I'm
the flavor.
I'm cool. I'm cool.
You know?
I'm cool with nuts.
So it doesn't
Okay.
change the taste of the garri.
I wouldn't know. I've never tried it before. This would be the first time in my life that I'm soaking garri. I'm putting cashew inside.
Cashew.
But do you use a granite?
Yes, most
Okay.
definitely.
Okay. All right. So you are normal. You are not.
Yeah, I'm normal.
I was looking at you because of the lack of milk, but now you're back on my good side because of the granuts.
Granuts.
Okay. So as we wait for the granuts,
Yeah.
I'll ask you this final question. We'll prepare our garri, and then I'll pick up the first fan. My question is: okay, you finished secondary school.
Yeah.
It's time for uni.
Yeah.
Where do you go to uni?
So I went to uni in Benin Republic. Yeah, North American University, Udegbe, actually.
So hey, no,
What is
tell me
that?
that.
Hey,
Why
what?
the choice? I mean, that's a very interesting choice.
So
like,
I applied to Unilag and I
Okay.
applied to University of I think it was Oka
okay,
because I'm from Anambra State.
Yeah,
And my
facts.
parents were like, "Oh, you have to go to Oka."
facts, facts.
But I didn't get any of them,
Okay,
and I was running out of time. I was like, I can't stay at home another year again.
okay.
So the university in Benin, like, you could get in without having to write jam and
Do
stuff.
100
Yeah,
exams. Sorry,
yeah.
did you write Gem?
I did, but
Did you
not-
write Neko?
Yes, I did.
What was the other one you people were saying that
Why,
they have
Why,
to?
why,
that's
Why-
compulsory
that
then.
one is compulsory.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to get people to help me understand why you have to write 100 exams to try to get into some damn university,
Yeah, I
bro.
know, right?
Why I don't know why you can't take your YX score, maybe do one general comment and finish.
I'm finished, yeah.
Okay, so was it pressure from your family to be like you need to go to school, or it was personal pressure?
It was special. I already stayed at home for 1 year.
Okay.
I was working for my sister at that point.
Okay.
I actually started DJing at that point too. But I was like, I can't stay at home again another year, another.
Why was somebody nagging you, or it was like
Nah,
a
it was
personal
just
thing?
like-
Like,
it was
I
just
feel
like,
like if I
you're in
don't,
you're in your family house and it's lots of like talk. What are you doing with your life? You know,
Facts.
yeah. I'm like, I just need to leave.
Triggered.
I just need to leave, man. Like,
triggered. Okay,
so
okay.
yeah,
So you go to school in Benin Republic.
Yeah.
How was the experience?
it was different, but
Talk to me. How was it different?
it was weird because thank you. It was
Mhm.
weird at some point because it was a French country, but my school was full of like 90% Nigerians. So I was like,
Wow. So do you feel like it's all you Nigerians that didn't want to say, I don't want to take Neko. I don't
Yeah,
want to
I'm
take
like,
Neko again. Let's
you know,
just
I,
pull up.
I wanted to leave just to like have a new perspective of people, and I'm
Mhm.
like, why am I seeing Nigerians here
Same,
again?
right.
What is going on? So it was weird for me, but actually I liked the experience because I met a lot of cool people.
Mad.
That was when my DJing kind of like took off.
Mhm.
Started doing parties for my friends, like housemates and stuff like that.
Okay.
So yeah, it was a good experience for me. Yeah.
Okay. So as you pour that beautiful yellow substance in
yellow
your
one?
bowl, yes. Tell me briefly about how you started DJing. Like, if there's a story or like a moment when it was like a light bulb lit up in your head and said, "I need
yeah.
to do this."
So I grew up. When I moved to Lagos, I moved to Ikeja,
Okay.
Allen, Okwebi to be precise.
Okay.
So we used to have like,
Mhm.
we used to have like carnivals and stuff,
Okay. On Allen Avenue.
Allen Avenue and stuff like that.
Okay. Okay.
So I went for one, and it was cool. I kind of liked the whole vibe of like how everyone is like intense into like the music and everything.
Mhm.
But at that point, I was already DJing, but I hadn't played anything serious. I was just doing like I did like something for my sister and my uncle,
Mhm.
but not
Like you were DJing on a DJ deck.
No, I was DJing on my laptop.
Explain DJing on your laptop.
You're using virtual DJ to just DJ.
Oh, how was that? How was that experience versus like using a deck?
Using the deck is more like you're allowed to do more things.
Okay.
You have more fun to like mix and like have more effects.
Okay.
But on a virtual DJ, it's more like you're looked at, oh, this guy is just learning. But when you have like the hardware, it's more like, oh, that's a professional DJ. So I actually taught myself how to DJ, virtual DJ. It just took a while. Then after I got comfortable, I decided to play parties for my family members. Then it was December and they wanted to do like a carnival in the streets, and they were like, "Oh, Calix, we know you DJ now. Do you want to DJ?" I was like, "Bro, I haven't DJed in front of like over 100 people, over like in the streets where everyone like, you want to turn up. You know how streets can be now." I was like,
streets are a scary place.
Yes. I was like, okay, whatever, man. Let me just try.
Okay.
Then eventually that night, the main DJ did not even show up because I was like the opening DJ just to like, just to wait for the main guy to get there because I wasn't really being taken as a serious DJ yet. But he didn't show up, so I had to like take care of the whole night. And at some point in the night, I saw people like turning up to the max. I was like, okay. Now,
on top of your virtual DJ, come on, Chabaneko.
I was like, okay. I think this is what I have to do. I think this is my calling. I think this is what I want to do. I think I enjoy doing this. So.
I think that story is so dope, and I relate with the story very deeply because that's kind of how I did my first. It's very similar to how I did my first gig in Nigeria when it was like, okay, I'm really in this scene for real.
For real, okay.
That's kind of like what happened when I hosted my first Native Land in 2017. I had never hosted anything before. I remember TZ had asked me like, yo, I remember TZ asked me like, yo, have you hosted a concert before? I said, hell no. Like, hosted a concert, how? Like, from where to where? I've not even spoken in front of like 50 people before. Maybe in front of my class in like university and like maybe like churches and stuff. And then he was like, oh, we're looking for a host for Native Land. I said, heck no. I can't. 3,000 people. How you go from talking in front of my class to like talking in front of like a crowd of people, the streets, like how you were talking about.
Yeah, it's a different,
So at first I was like, no, but then I turned around and I was like, you know what? I just moved back on my ones, like, and I'm here to like prove a point that I can actually live and thrive here. So you know what? If they don't find a host, let me do it. So it's funny how you said someone comes to you and asks you, oh, have you hosted something like this? Have you DJed like this before? You're like, no. Can you come and DJ in front of this big event? And maybe at first you're like, I can't do that. I've never done it before. But then you're like, F it. Let's do it. And it turns out, well, that's exactly how my Native Land 2017 experience happened. Like, I ended up having to host majority of the concert, even though there were other hosts. I don't know what happened, but like I saw myself shout on the stage majority of the time. And I did it, and I did it pretty well, I would think, because I got more jobs, from that. And then what are some misconceptions about the Nigerian EDM scene that you could debunk for us today, if there are any misconceptions or myths?
So one of the misconceptions is that the scene is kind of like not thriving, or like it's kind of like on the ground.
Okay.
But
is it thriving?
It is actually, because I remember back then, 2019, we could have like one EDM show in like 1 month, or like one in 2 months.
One show per month is not bad though, is it? For a niche genre. I'm saying
the growth has been exponential. Actually.
Okay, so what is the frequency of show now?
Now it's multiple.
Multiple, at least.
You can have like Maze and Extreme.
Yeah, at least two every week now.
Okay.
There was
a week.
2 a week, yeah.
So there's weekly events that cater to the EDM.
Yeah. Because I see people on Twitter like, we need more EDM DJs. I'm like, you guys are not like you're not doing the research, or you're not asking the right questions, because these shows are happening almost every week now.
Calix, I don't believe this every week.
No, it's fast.
Tell me what's the name of the events, please? Let me understand.
The Real House Heads of Lagos happening this Saturday. I'm actually DJing. So
Real what?
Real House Heads of Lagos.
Like, that's a take on like Real Housewives. So it's Real House Heads.
Okay.
House Heads, right?
Real House Heads. They'll know they're dragging you right now. It's okay.
Who's dragging who?
They'll know. Like, he's the founder. He's one of those that founded the event.
Okay. But when somebody makes that comparison,
I haven't heard that one before.
Real House Head of Lagos, Real Housewife of Lagos.
Like, I haven't thought about that.
Oh, okay. So every week. How many, you've been to multiple of them?
I'm always in most of them.
So can you tell me, like, what's the number of people that usually come to these things? Not that number really determines like impact when it comes to like attending event. I guess it does. The reason why I'm not asking you to say like, oh, if only 2 people come, then it sucks. That's all I'm asking. I just want to understand how many people come, because it's going to help me understand the culture and like how big it is in terms of, you know, the people that come, how frequent it happens and stuff like that. So how many people come to these events?
So from the last one, that was the project Gemini/Scorpio that happened last weekend. They sold out about 300 tickets online, and over like 100 were sold at the venue.
Sorry, is the venue big?
Free Me Space, I think. Yeah.
Okay, I've been to Free Me Space once. Does Free Me Space have like multiple studios, or
It's
there's
just
one?
It's just one.
So wherever they do main events, that's where y'all did it, right?
Yeah, that was where we did it. But you get the point that the 300 people don't come at once.
No, but the fact y'all sold 300 tickets is even commendable. Whether they all came at once or they came half or some people didn't come, you shot sold 300 damn tickets and it shot made sales of 400 tickets because 100 at the door.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's thriving. Okay, so misconception 1 is that it's not thriving.
It's not thriving, or like we don't have shows, we don't cater to the crowd. But yeah, you just have to like have the right people that, you know, point you to the right shows or to the right events.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what do you believe DJs in Nigeria as a collective are great at? And if any, what do you think y'all could possibly improve on? Interesting question.
I don't believe in political correctness, but I also believe in this is your job.
Yeah.
So answer the question how you see comfortable and how you see fit. Because I know the answer can potentially affect you.
I think one thing I would say is I don't like that people see it as a competition.
So are you saying that DJs amongst yourselves see
some people see it as a competition? Like you could have like people be like, I've gone to some DJs and be like, yo, what's up? I like this song. Can you help me send it to me? Like, and they're looking at me like, yo. But it's not a competition. Like, I'm feeling what you're doing. I'm like complimenting. I'm like, give me this shit. It's okay. But I don't think people see it as a competition, because at the end of the day, the DJ industry in Nigeria has grown, and it didn't grow from everyone trying to be like, oh, I'm the best, oh, I'm this. It grew because everyone is like, oh, let's come together and like move the industry forward. You get what I mean?
I got a question.
What?
There's such a thing as like the Nigerian DJs Association, right?
Yes.
Are you a member?
Like that's a real, as a professional body.
Yes, I'm not.
What is it? Like, what does it do?
I don't actually know. I haven't. Okay, so I have to look into this now. Now we're talking about it. I think when I get home, I'm going to actually try and figure out what they actually, because I haven't actually seen their work like as a body of. Because I think if you actually have a body, there should be regulations and like, oh, a DJ can be paid less than. You get what I mean? But
unionizing and making sure y'all get fair pay and stuff like that.
But there's actually nothing, and I think that's what we need to do. Like as a collective, we need to like see it as same way artists see. I've seen like the international market as like bigger aim, not like just trying to be like a local star. So as DJs, we need to see it like as a collective, and we try and work together to like get. Look at SA DJs, look at foreign DJs, like they play shows and they get like paid well.
But not our DJs play shows yet? Aren't they Nigerian DJs
not booked shows? Like they are.
Like South African DJs
not booked as they
So
are.
We don't have like a Black Coffee?
No.
We don't have no Nigerian major leagues?
If you book a Nigerian DJ, you have to book an artist to come with him, most times.
But Spinall he's been pushing recently.
I know, I'm saying like on the bigger scale, most of the Nigerian DJs that have gone out of Nigeria to do shows are not just going as a solo act. You have like, okay, let's say like DJ Tunes is going for like the big show. You might have like Whiskey there with him. You get what I mean? I'm not throwing shades at anyone.
I don't think you're throwing shade, and I don't think Tunes should ever look at it as shade. I think it's just a discussion.
Respect the Tunes.
With Tunes, I don't know if Tunes is a good example, because Tunes does a lot of things on his own. Like, for example, that blackout party thing he does, he's been able to grow that as an independent thing that he can carry off the strength of himself. What is your take on DJs being official artist DJs for one artist?
I'm open to that. I like that.
What do you think are some strengths and weaknesses of that?
I think one of the strengths is it just gives you like a proper spotlight since you're working with someone that's already in the spotlight. But I think the weakness is like everyone sees you as just that person's DJ. But that's where you now need to like show them also that you are getting the spotlight from there, but you can also hold your own thing. Which is why I appreciate people like DJ Tunes, which regardless he got the spotlight from Waze and all that, but he still like did his own thing.
Yeah, and he was hustling before Wizkid.
Yeah, so I think that's the thing I want to say.
Can we name 5 official artist DJs in Nigeria?
5.
So we got Equal.
Fine. Equal, Tunes.
Boo Boo.
Shout out to Boo Boo. Boo Boo the president.
Who the president?
Who again?
I want to say, is Obi? Because I know Obi and Burna move around a lot.
No.
I don't think he's Burna Boy's official DJ though.
Who else? IMJ used to. He's official DJ for Kida Codes, but Kida is not in the contract at the moment. Like when Kida is in Nigeria.
That's his go-to guy.
Yeah.
I think T Garbs and I've forgotten. Was it Fireboy?
Is that still a thing? I don't know if that's still a thing. I think she's flourished beyond. She's her own entity now.
Yeah.
So we're still on 3.
That's about it. On top of my head.
Y'all got no other. Maricun don't got no official DJ.
He used to have a Baby Boy. I don't know what happened. DJ Baby Boy.
For Maricun.
Yeah.
But that's not, you don't see that happening,
I don't see that
right now
anymore. Small the DJ is not really for anyone in particular. I know he works with the plug, but he DJs for David and all them 30BG guys.
Okay, so you could say Smalls caters for 30BG.
Yeah.
I can take that.
Yeah.
Because I actually saw him DJing in Dubai on Davido's set for the show I went to cover for Lil J. I get one more. I got my thumb. I need one more person.
London
Let's
and
make
Rema.
it 5. Who?
London
and
he
who?
started DJing.
Yeah, I had that. For Rema.
Okay. Has it been 6 months? Okay, let's give it to him. I'll give it to him.
He played wireless with Rema.
Okay, wireless kind of trumps 6 months. Like if you went from 0 to wireless, I'll give it to you. Okay. I have an issue when people are booking DJs and they did not sit there and hear a mix of the DJ before they book the DJ, and now the person is putting anybody into I don't know, like Kele Love and like the BPM. I don't know if they match the BPM or they don't hit it at the right spot. So it's very jarring and like sharp and not like smooth, right?
Yeah.
So 1, how'd you learn how to transition? If you were good, I'm assuming you know how to transition. And 2, what's your take on DJs that don't know how to transition but they be getting all the gigs?
So the first question, how do you learn how to transition? I feel when you start DJing, when you start learning, that's the first thing you learn.
Okay.
The BPM and how to move from point A to point B.
Okay.
So if you don't know the basics, that's like the basic thing to learn first. How to move from, this song is 90 BPM, this song is 90 BPM. How do I move from here to here?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the first thing you learn. Like for you to even play like a 1 hour set, you have to know how to move from.
But there's people that are not transitioning well and they're booking shows. So why is that?
Clout, or maybe they have the popularity, or maybe they have the numbers. Also, I've seen people that the one that is getting me pissed now is I see like celebrities that maybe like you're already blown or like you already
start DJing.
I'm like, bro, why are you DJing? Like, bro, come on, man. Like, is music or acting or comedy not enough for you? Like,
yeah, but what happens if what happens if they just randomly woke up one day? I have a passion for DJing. You said you don't care if you have a passion for it. I'm
saying like if you're really good at one thing, just don't.
But that defeats what you said. You said if you have passion for it, you should become a DJ.
How do you know they have passion for it?
We don't know, but I'm just saying. What if I'm defending that maybe them people they have passion? Maybe I've already conquered this aspect of the industry.
Life, yeah.
Let me enter into a new aspect of the industry.
Yeah.
I mean, a good example of this. It's not a good example. Like the reason why I don't know if I fully support. So I support this when I see like people trying to become artists, like people that are in one thing and they become artists. I'm like, guy, why are you doing that? Right?
Yeah, okay.
Because artistry is so saturated. I don't know if the DJ scene is saturated. I don't know. You have to tell me.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
SARS went from being a producer to a DJ. I love SARS. SARS DJs well to me.
That's allowed. Like,
why is that allowed? He's famous
because they produce
for something else.
You're making music already.
So you're saying someone who was not in the music scene, music industry before, and now wants to become a DJ?
It's a whole different ball game. Like when you're already a producer and you're like, okay, cool, I want to start DJing. That's
because
cool.
that actually promotes your music. Because if they book you for shows, you can just play. If you want to play all your beats.
Yeah, you get me. So that's allowed.
So you're talking about people that are non-related
to the music,
celebrities, and then they become.
And now they start getting shows because of celebrities, because they are celebrities, not because they are good DJs.
Okay.
That's really where I have issue with.
So you started DJing in 2015, true or false? Like DJing under, like professionally under Calix. And if it's false, you know to beat.
Not false, true.
2015?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for fact checking that year correctly. Okay. So the question is, when and why did you begin to focus on electronic dance music?
So that was so 2015, 2016, I think I finished uni.
Okay.
Then I was working for my uncle. He had a fashion store actually. So during that time, I was just DJing, just like normal.
Were you still virtual DJing, or you not have your
I had a deck now. I had a deck.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a deck guy now.
You're a deck guy now.
So 2016, I met A.
DJ A. Oh, that is sorry. That might be my favorite DJ in this list.
Hold on, don't say that. A.
That guy, when he DJ, the thing is like injected inside
your veins, inside your blood. So he reached out to me because at that point I was putting out like edits on SoundCloud.
Okay, what do you mean by edits?
Edits, like I was just trying to remix songs, but I wasn't good at like making them. I was just trying out, because I was trying stuff. So he sent me a message on SoundCloud like, yo, what's up? Like, we would like to connect. That should send him a demo. So at that point I was like, okay, cool. Since he likes my edits, which was like more electronic based, I was like, let me just make a demo that is electronic based of like the shit I want to play for myself. So I sent it to him. It was like, yo, he fucks with it. Like, yo, would I mind doing a set on the island? I was still living on the mainland at that point. So I was working in Ikeja.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, cool. So we did the show. It was Baba Lagos. That was when, but it was Baba.
They're gone now, right?
Yeah, the reopening soon apparently, but we're still waiting.
You heard it here first. Or just Finesse
heard it here first, yeah. Continue. So I came for the show, played what I wanted to play.
No restriction.
No restriction.
Okay.
And I felt like the connection with the people, like they were open to like whatever I wanted to play. And that was when I decided that, okay, this is it. Like I would die on this hill.
So is it safe to say that before you started DJing EDM, right before that experience, when you were DJing and using more commercial music in your sets, you weren't feeling a connection with the crowd?
I was feeling the connection to the crowd, but I was feeling I was just like every other DJ. Because everyone was just playing the same Afro beats. Right. Like, because we'll have nights where we'll have like 3 to 4 DJs and everyone comes and it's literally the same.
Everybody playing the same set.
Like, this is so tiring. Like, I need to find something to like break out.
Right.
Yeah.
So where did your love for EDM stem from? Can you remember like the experience where you're like, I actually like this music, where I discovered this music? Shout out
to DJ TTB.
Okay, who that?
Is a DJ.
Do they still DJ now?
Yeah, he still DJs.
Okay,
He's an OG actually. Okay. So I was in Abuja around that same 2016. I was listening to the radio, and he played, and he was DJing Afrobeat normal. Then he played one. I can't remember what song it was, but it was EDM. I think it was Diplo or something. No, it was Major Lisa.
Okay,
I think it was Major Lisa that I heard that. I was like, what is this? I haven't heard something like this before. And I kind of like Shazammed it, like did my research. I was like, oh, wow, this is a new word I haven't seen before. Like, so that was actually started from, did my research, listen to the mixes. That was when I found DJ Snake, all them guys back then. So I kind of like just studied the game.
Had Niniola started making like Afro house at this time?
I think, that was 20. She had Ibari at that point.
Okay.
She was making Afro house. So yeah, that was how that started. Yeah. Shout out to TTB again.
Right. So we also have
Song of the Week.
So you basically just give us a song that you're listening to, and that song is going to play out as the episode ends.
What?
A song that wouldn't get copyrighted.
Oh, okay.
Because I'll not strike my channel down.
Interesting.
You know, I'll let you pick your own song if you want.
Oh, okay.
Or an unofficial remake. Unless those people come and strike down my T.
Or you can send us that One Day Cool remix.
Which one? Okay.
Is this released?
It's not released.
It's Creole on his Instagram.
We're actually trying to make it an original song.
Oh, okay, so you can, yeah.
With One Day talking to you.
So it was the sample from Maga, no?
Yeah.
What is
Maga
that?
Tumugu.
Maga, no,
No, sorry.
Ubondi Maga, yes.
Yeah.
So we actually flipped that to a house to make a house beat. Like, we had to like loop the sample and turn it into like a proper song.
Okay.
Without One Day Cool singing or through the song.
And you played it for him?
No, I haven't.
So you say you're trying to make it into an original song. Like, are you in talks with them? Or are you trying to get in talks with them?
Yeah, we're trying to get in talks. We just made the song 2 weeks ago. Like
you got a connection or a plug to get you to talk to One Day
Do you
Cool?
have one? Jess?
Let me look this on my phone.
Oh, really?
Let me look this on my phone.
Okay, but if that can go, can we have Siga Gloren and Jamie Black Lagos? That would be fine.
Yeah. Okay. Look at you. All right. Calix, thank you. I had an amazing conversation with you. I appreciate you pulling up.
Same here.
Thank you for taking out the time of hustling, making money, to sit here and drink some yellow garri.
You know how we do.
So hopefully I'll go to one of these sweater outs once in my life because I keep hearing about it.
I will invite you. If you can come this weekend, Saturday.
We'll talk. And without further ado, guys, not guys, people. Because you can't just say guys, that's not fair to women and everybody else. People of the world.
Of the world.
We are out.
Baby, drop it.